Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. I have a little project share for you today. This is a new stamp and die set that I picked up on a D-stash from Louisa. And it looks like this. These are let me show you the girls. I stamped them out already. Now, these are really cute sizes. I mean, I love it. I stamped them on printer paper and what I had to do, or what I'm doing with this project, is I like this size. This is the original size, but I wanted the opportunity to make them larger or smaller. So what I mean is, this is the original stamped image. This is through Cricut. I enlarged the image. I also shrank the image, so I was able to get a variety. So and also to flip the image, so I mirrored the image also, so it looks like this using the Cricut Design Space. Okay, so what got me going was I saw a video on YouTube, and just because of this idea, I automatically followed her. Now, I'll put the link in the description box, because right off the bat, I don't remember her name. It's two names, Craft. So I'll leave her link in the description, along with Louisa, who is my Crafty Boutique co here on YouTube and Instagram. So she did the D-stash. Like I said, we stamped all the images, except two of them didn't come out as good. So this one, it looks good on this sheet. Okay, so this one didn't turn out too good, mainly because she's wearing a tutu right here, and you see how the lines are not connected. So because the lines weren't connected, including her hair, when it went loaded into Design Space, the image was not complete. So when I removed the background, it kind of removed some of these little lines that are not connected. So I just went ahead and saved it. Later on, I'm going to go in with my Sharpie and reload it into Cricut Design Space. Now, how I got it into Cricut Design Space, watching this YouTuber, like I said, her link will be in the description box. She stamped it. She made sure she got a good clear image from her stamp. And then she used her phone, took a photo of it. And then when you go into view your photo, you have to, so this looks good. This one looks good, but it's not. So I re-stamped it, and this was the image that I used. So stamped it multiple times. See, this is the first, the second. I got little wiggly lines there, like double print. This was the third. I didn't really care for the smudge, so I re-stamped it. Anyway, how she did it, she took her phone, after she stamped all the images she wanted, took her phone, took a picture of it, went into her photo edit software that's included in the phone, right? Whatever you have in your phone. Go in there and crop it into the image, the stamped image that you want. And you're going to adjust your brightness and your contrast. That way, because when you look at your picture after you've taken the picture, the paper is not white. It's not 100% bright white. So when you go in and edit the brightness, it'll clear out the background. It'll clean it up. It'll make the stamped image sharp. And she highly suggests to use one of those stamping mechanisms. I don't want to say the name because I don't have one. I just used my stamp block. That's all I had. So use what you have, or she just highly suggests that you use those stamp things, because then you could re-ink the stamp and then stamp it again so that it could get a brighter, clear, crisp image. But I didn't do that, and mine still came out pretty good, pretty good. So this is the image that I got from this sheet. Ignore this one. I didn't use this one because, see, like I said, the image didn't stamp completely. So this is the one I used. This is second stamp. And there is my image that Cricut Design Space printed. After all the adjustments and, you know, everything that you needed to do to brighten your image, this is what I came out with. Now, if you notice, I have an offset. That was another thing, so that you could get a nice clean image. I used the offset. I have 2 offsets. The first offset, I used white. The second offset is a very slender line. I don't know if you can even see it. It's a black outline, basically. Really, 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 really thin. And I flattened all of it together. Okay. Now you're going to say, okay, Eileen, why didn't you just color it and upload it and all that good stuff? Well, I wanted the option to be able to change the colors to match whatever I'm working with. So I'm not a good coloring person either. So I have multiples and I can also go back in and reprint it. And the other thing with the flipped or the mirrored image, I can turn this into a bookmark, a charm, you know, a paper clip, many, many things. And now my image is double-sided and I can use it however I want, right? And the side, they can be the same. They can be the same on both sides, or they could be different colors if I choose. So there you go. I will give her all the credit, because once I watched this video, I was like, I can do that. Too easy. So yeah, these are the images that I got from the stamps. And like I said, because you stamped it in Cricut Design Space, you can mirror it. I can also add a sentiment on the side, you know, just up to you. I can do so many things, paper clips. And again, I said I made different sizes. So this is what that looks like. So very cute. I got 3 sizes out of 1 stamped image. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, cute. Don't mind that. I had an issue with my my printer. My printer and I were wrestling earlier. So anyways, that is what I wanted to come on here and share with you all. So break out all your stamps. Stamp them. You just stamp them on regular printer paper. Once you got all the images you want stamped out, take a picture. Go into your photo editing software in your phone, make it bright, make it crisp, and then save it. Go to your Cricut Design Space and upload it. Well, with me on my phone, I have Cricut Design Space on my phone, on my iPad, and on my computer. So once I was able to upload into Cricut Design Space, I saved it, give it a name. You always have to give it a name. And then I closed it out and went onto my computer. That way it was easier for me to manipulate and make it larger, make it smaller, take out the contours, because this one had a little contour in here. I went and cleaned up the contour. I didn't want that. The white on the background was fine with me. And then I added the offsets. It was easier to see the size of the offset. It wasn't too big, too small. And yeah, so I hope you guys check out her YouTube channel and give her a shout out. I know I will. I will also tag her, like I said, in the description box below. Thank you to Louisa for destashing her beautiful girls. It just gives me a lot of, you know, opportunity to play with these images. So there you have it. Look at that size difference. So cute. It's going to be so fun. I'm going to color. Oh yeah, and also in the destash, this is also why I put it into Cricut, because I wanted to color it. A whole stash of Ohuhu markers that I picked up from Louisa. Thank you, Louisa. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're new here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. Join the crafty family. And if you're new here, welcome. If you hit the notification bell, that will let you know when I load new videos like this or when I go live here on my channel. So thank you again, and I hope to see you all next time. Oh yeah, don't forget to share me on Instagram. My handle is the same as my YouTube, so it'll be easy to find. I hope to see what you guys come up with. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.